Hi, this is Mike Verdicchio. Thanks a lot for watching this video podcast here on ConfidenceAndJoy.com. Might notice I have a little more facial hair from the last video. Not quite sure if I'm going to grow the full beard out or not. Anyway, this video podcast is not about my facial hair. I want to talk to you today about obstacles. You know, life's not fair. There are times in life where you run into speed bumps or roadblocks and sometimes some giant obstacles. That's how life is. And some people allow obstacles to stop them dead in their tracks or even defeat them. Other people utilize obstacles as stepping stones on this journey of life. Now, I have to tell you right up front, I don't believe what some people say, that obstacles are life's way of challenging you to improve your life along the journey. That sounds really nice and philosophical, but I want to tell you something. If you're facing a big obstacle, saying something like that doesn't really help you find a solution, does it? No, it certainly doesn't. And I'd like to give you 3 great keys on overcoming obstacles. The first key is get convinced that there is a solution. I think this is the biggest key there is in overcoming an obstacle. Get convinced that there is a solution. There must be a solution. You may not know what that solution is at the moment, but get convinced that there must be a solution. In other words, get solution-minded. Taking that course of action, being solution-minded, you're on your way to overcoming the obstacle. The greatest recipe for discouragement and defeat is to be convinced that there is no solution. There's no way out of this, instead of believing that there must be a solution. So the first key, and the biggest key in overcoming obstacles, be convinced that there must be a solution. The second key, refuse to feel sorry for yourself. You know, things like, well, why is this always happening to me? And, oh my goodness, I knew this was going to happen. And, boy, isn't life just terrible? You know what just happened to me? All of that self-pity does not help you at all to find a solution. In fact, self-pity is very detrimental for your whole life. I have a quote here about self-pity. Self-pity is easily the most destructive of the non-pharmaceutical narcotics. It is addictive, gives momentary pleasure, and separates the victim from reality. You know, honestly speaking, you are not the only person who has ever lived that has had to face 1, 2, 3, or 10 obstacles, are you? Of course not. Life's not fair. We all face obstacles. Everybody goes through these things in life. But when you get into the habit of overcoming obstacles, that will not only help you greatly in overcoming the obstacles that you're faced with, but it will help to actually eliminate more obstacles from coming to you. You see, there are people who quite literally invite more obstacles into their lives. Thoughts of, well, I knew that was going to happen, and oh, guess what happened now? I can't wait to see what's going to happen tomorrow. All of those things, it's part of self-pity. It's part of feeling sorry for yourself. And you know something? What we manifest on the outside is a direct result of what's cooking on the inside. So if feeling sorry for yourself and having a daily pity party has become a habit for you, you need to stop that kind of thinking. And you know, one great way to help you with that is to become solution-oriented. Because if you're solution-oriented, it's pretty hard to feel sorry for yourself when you're looking for a solution. So key number 2, don't feel sorry for yourself. The third key in overcoming obstacles, really simple. Ask for some help. If you're not able to come up with a solution to help you overcome an obstacle, then ask for some help. Now, there's a big difference between asking someone for help and whining and complaining and looking for sympathy. You know, sympathy might feel good for a few minutes, but you know what? Sympathy doesn't ever bring a solution, does it? So ask someone that you trust. Ask someone who you believe can really give you some sound advice and some help. And while we're talking about asking, how about asking God? Sure, The Bible says you have not because you ask not. Ask so that you can receive. Ask God to help you to find a solution. Ask God to inspire you. Ask God to bring someone across your path that can help you to find a solution. So, the 3 keys. First of all, be convinced that there has to be a solution. Number 2, don't feel sorry for yourself. And number 3, if you need some help, ask. Well, that's it for this video podcast. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any comments, please go ahead and type them down below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks again for watching this video, and I'll start deciding what I'm going to do about the facial hair here. Meanwhile, have yourself a great day.